Hello and welcome back to 2-Minute Tips for Parkinson's. In this episode I'm going to talk about handwriting. Now, handwriting is something that people with Parkinson's often have a problem with. Indeed, Parkinson's can present with small handwriting, and that small handwriting is called micrographia. Now, small handwriting is difficult because it makes it difficult to read and difficult to see, and it's hard work as well. And personally, I found writing really quite taxing, but there are ways of making life easier. First of all, you've got to have the right kind of environment. So you can see here I'm in a lovely, unstressful situation with a beautiful river backdrop in the background. It's a lovely evening, and I want to write some thank you letters to some people who are important to me. I'm sitting in a comfortable chair. The chair is at the correct height, so I can write relatively easy, so I'm not having to stretch or reach. And that makes things more comfortable, and being comfortable is the very first thing that you've got to get right. What can you do as far as equipment is concerned? Well, equipment, I would avoid using a ballpoint pen. So this is me writing with a ballpoint pen. Now, the first thing that you notice is, like lots of ballpoint pens, it doesn't work very well. And the worst thing about it is that you have to apply a lot of pressure. And if you apply a lot of pressure, then that makes life really hard work and makes your Parkinson's worse. Now, there is a better alternative, and that's to try one of these. Yes, it's a good old-fashioned fountain pen. So what is this like to write with? Well, I find it much smoother. It's certainly less tiring. So, other tips about writing itself that I can give you. First of all, I would try and avoid joined-up writing. Joined-up writing is always a bit overrated. You can write your name like that. Now, I find it helps if you put some squiggles on the end of the Y's, and that just seems to break up the process a little bit and seems to help a little bit. Other things that you can do is you can use the lines in the page so you don't write too small. This is a bit like the trick that I explained in the walking video about using the tiles on the floor as a cue. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to concentrate on keeping my writing a reasonable height and keeping the writing a height between there and there. So that might help. Other things that you can do are to get the breath right. Try not to hold your breath or pant too much. That works a little bit like this. Try and breathe normally. If you take deep breaths in at a regular basis, it'll make life easier. So I hope those 3 tips are useful. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.